Over my right shoulder, you see the stuff that we have done so far. So we've gotten our topics, we've created our driving questions, watched some samples of what PSAs are. We did our research. You were able to watch some examples from last quarter, and then you also created your storyboard. So you have your outline of your video already set. So what we're going to go over today is the rubric, which I'm going to be using when I actually grade your final project, and also some iMovie tips and tricks for you. And I'm not actually going to be giving you those tips and tricks. I have resources for you to use. So let me get my face out of the way here, and we are going to start looking. So if you look on the right-hand side of Schoology, you're going to notice that I'm putting in here all of the stuff that's going to be happening each day. So that's one way to keep track. Second way to keep track is by looking at this list here, which is basically in the description of our PSA folder. And then once you open up that folder, you see the workload calendar here. That's another great way to keep track of what's going on. So for you to understand that keeping on top of this stuff is going to be super beneficial to you, it's going to go very well. So after you go through today, I want you to go through that rubric, but then also you need to make sure that you are keeping track of what's on that rubric so you can do a good job on your recording. So again, here's our grading rubric. It explains here what we want you to do. So really, you're going to use this to assess your own video. This isn't going to be turned in by you until next Tuesday. The video is due Wednesday. You're going to be turning this in on Tuesday. So right now what you're going to do is you're going to have it downloaded so you can refer to it as you're creating your video. So when you do turn that in next Tuesday, it's going to count for 3.5 points. The due date is Wednesday, June 3rd, and it's going to be due at 11:59 p.m. I need you to stick to that. If you do not have your assignment turned in by 11:59 p.m., you are not going to be placed into a group, and then you're going to have to take care of your group part of the assignment in a different way. So you need to have this thing turned in on time. So yes, you can use Wednesday as a work day. However, you want to make sure that you're giving yourself enough time to get it uploaded. My goal is to either stay up late that night. Are getting a new puppy tomorrow. So we're either going to stay up with the puppy and put yourself into groups after midnight, or I'm going to be getting up early the next morning. So if it's not in during that time, it's going to be really hard for me to put you in a group. There are 3 different ways that you can turn in. You can either put it onto YouTube, you can put it right into Google Drive, or you can upload right from your camera roll. Whatever you do, you need to make sure that you're making the right choice for you. Make sure that you identify your topic in your post so your partners or your group members can also see what topic you're doing. So when you are looking at here, there's a whole bunch of stuff for iMovie for you. Now there's one YouTube video that I found that is pretty long. However, they have it step by step for you as to what you are looking for. So please make sure you understand too that the only thing I can tell you for sure is you cannot delete any videos out of your camera roll until your final video is exported. If you delete them out of your camera roll while you're before you export it, they're going to actually disappear out of your iMovie. Here is the rubric right here, and then this iMovie help folder. You get to read right through this. So again, making sure that you're up to date, make sure that you have your managed Apple ID and you have enough storage space on your computer or on your iPad to get this done. And then down here is that actual video. So as always, please make sure you're communicating with me. I've been sending a couple emails home to explain to your households what actually is happening with this video, and you have to stay on track. You do not want to be trying to do all of this the last day that it's due. It does get fairly overwhelming. Besides, the weather is supposed to be gorgeous next week. So if you're wasting your time because you didn't do the stuff that you're supposed to be doing, that's not so fun. So here we go, and get rolling and look at those rubrics and make sure you take a look at the iMovie stuff. All right, bye.